Alright guys, Good Old Boy 32 here, check it out. So I just want to give everybody a real quick update. I have not heard anything from YouTube, and I've spoken to a couple of the other individuals who had strikes on their channel as well. They have not heard anything either, which is, I don't know, a good thing or a bad thing. From what I understand, that if you get a strike and they're going to uphold a strike, you'll typically learn about it within minutes of the strike being established or through your appeal. It's been Friday, which was, today's Monday, I don't know, the 9th, and then the 8th and the 9th is when I received my 2 strikes within the 24-hour period of time. So I anticipate that with a good thorough review that that YouTube will make, that we'll be back in business here within a couple of days. I'm concerned, but I'm not, if that makes sense. So anyway, I just thought I'd take a real quick minute to let you guys know what's going on. And here's the video, or one of the other videos that was reported to be in a violation of the community guidelines. So I just thought I'd show you this real quickly. Let me know in the section down below what your thoughts are if you see anything that could have violated the community guidelines. Now, there was a link to SiteMark, but SiteMark does not sell firearms. They don't sell accessories to do anything that is illegal. They don't manufacture ammunition. They don't make things go bang, 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 bang. They don't do anything other than provide good economical red dots and or optics, which I'm finding out, it's kind of interesting that a lot of the people who were doing or receiving these strikes, the videos were about red dots or optics. Interesting. Anyway, check it out. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Let me know if you think this was deserving of a guideline strike. Let's go to Boy 32.
Alright guys, Good Old Boy 32 here, check it out. Got a little box in the mail from SiteMark, and this is a really cool little mini red dot, and I'm excited to put it on a rifle and test it out. And I'll tell you the reason why, because a long time ago, my first red dot I ever bought was this guy right here. This is their SiteMark M spec, and this guy has just been a great performer for me over the years. And I tell you what, as far as the value goes, $199 is going to do you really good. But anyway, I want to talk about this guy right here. This is the mini red dot, and basically this is the first of 2 parts. This is the unboxing. We're going to mount it on the rifle, and then we're going to take it to the range, and I'm going to shoot the dog leg out of it and see how it works. Now, one of the coolest parts is first time I ever saw a mini red dot on a rifle was when I saw a video with Pat McNamara in it. And I was like, I really want to try something like that. So we're going to put it on this rifle right here. This is the #1 rifle, and this is one of my competition guns. It's a 14.5-inch pin and welded barrel. I thought it would be ideal to put this guy on there. So let's see what we got. All right, so the box here includes, this is the Mini Shot M-Spec LQD Reflex Black. All right, digital switch controls, 12-hour auto shutoff, which is very important, 1 MOA click adjustments, really good, unlimited eye relief, a red 3 MOA dot, protective shield, and 100% waterproof. Now, I will tell you this, I went ahead and read the directions on this thing, and one of the details that is most important to me with any red dot or spec out there is the rating, the IP rating. This is IP rated for 67, which means you can submerge it up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. It's not bad. And if you guys are planning on going, scuba diving and doing some serious operations, I would imagine that somebody in the government level is going to be buying your red dots for you. So a little further on the details, we've got a 21mm objective. It does take a battery of a CR1632. And I guess imagining the different battery levels, you've got 300 to 30,000 hours, the maximum caliber up to 308, aluminum, matte black, 22 negative degrees to 120, and 3.4 ounces in weight. This particular kit does come with a riser. Now let's go ahead and open this up. First of all, you get the instruction manual right here. And one of the things that I wanted to look at real quickly was the different levels of brightness. Brightness settings are 1 to 10. So there's 10 different brightness settings and an on and off. So there you go. Comes with a little cleaning cloth. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. This particular model does come with a riser. We're going to go ahead and see if that is an absolute riser. And the nice thing about these QD portions here is it's not just a QD. These are actually secured with a latch. So you actually physically have to move that forward to bring it on. And there you go right there, which is a huge improvement basically over this guy right here, which if you're not careful, you can hit that button. I've never had it come loose on me, but you never know. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. It does come with a protective cover. It's pretty nice. And there you go. Now, one of the deals is I'm not a huge fan of writing all over this thing, but they've subdued it down well enough to where it's not so in your face. I do like that. Very nice. The adjustments here, you can up, turning left, 1 MOA per click. Then you've got this one right, turn left, go right on your windage. Very nicely pronounced. It's got down button on this side and an up button on this side. Either button will turn the red dot on. As you can see right there. Very nice. The battery's already been installed. Love this brightness. That dot is very nice. Now to turn it off, you go ahead and you just press and hold the down button. There you go. And one of the cool advantages is, yes, it does have a 12-hour auto off, which is very important. And I do like the fact that you can just reach up there and click the button to turn it on. Bam. Well, there it is. Pretty cool. All right, so I have not mounted this to the rifle yet, but I do like the fact that you've got a QD attachment point here. You can put this on a pistol, and or you can push it and place it on this riser. Now, I plan on running the riser on this guy. We're going to take this out to the field, and we're going to run it to death. I'm going to go ahead and test it out to waterproofing. We're going to put it in a stream and see how it handles the stream. I want to put it back on the rifle, see how the re-zeros, and we'll go ahead and test it that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look what else is in the box. And I want to take a look at the adjustments and see how well those look. In the box, you're going to receive, I guess, let's go ahead and empty these out. There's a couple extra screws in there. And that's a torque wrench screw right there. So you've got that. And then I like the fact that they've given you the option to use a screwdriver to adjust your elevation and windage, versus on this one you actually have to have an Allen wrench with you. Let's go ahead and stick that in there. See how those clicks are. The clicks are subtle. Not very tactile, but I'll be okay with that. And at first I thought that this was this little mark right here was just a blemish in it, but it's actually an arrow button because I see they're on both sides. So it's nice, you can keep track of where your reticle was at one point. Okay, good. Now, you've got 2 of these torque wrenches right here, so you can remove the base mount right there. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and mount it to the Picatinny rail as it sits, just so we can see what it looks like on the rifle. All right, so now you get a bigger picture of what this rifle looks like. It's just a plain old Jane AR. Because this is a compact, lightweight looking rifle, I thought it'd be really ideal to go ahead and put this on there. So you go ahead and do that. You can adjust the tension or the measurements on this guy right here just by adjusting the this knob, which is nice. You can mount it. Let's go ahead and loosen that up a little bit more. There. See how that works. Getting there. All right, now we're getting where we need to be. And that thing is on there. Now, the cool part about it, it's a little, you got to get really in there to see what that red dot looks like, but there you go. Now, what I want to do is put the riser on it and see how that works, and we're going to change out the riser. So here we go. And I think how you do that, and haven't read the directions yet, but you're going to take these torque wrenches, torque screws, let's go ahead and loosen those up. And as you see, there's some placement pins just like that. Put it just right there. Bring it back in, put it in place. Let's go ahead and put those screws back in. I've always wanted to give this application a try, just because I've never really run a reflex other than the original Sightmark. I've usually wanted the barrel type red dots, and they've always done well for me. But this is really, really cool. The entire system, and I'd imagine you probably want to go ahead and put some Loctite on there if this is how you're going to run it permanently. But this whole thing, just like this, let's see here. Weighs 3.7 ounces. So the rifle, I think this rifle weighs in at 6.10 pounds, 6 pounds, 10 ounces. So we're still under a 7-pound with a full red dot optic on there. So let's go ahead and mount this guy on and see what it looks like. Put too much pressure on there. We'll go ahead and slide that to the front of the slot. And there we go. That thing is on there. So that's what it looks like, just like that. And guys, that is awesome. That is really, really nice. I like the way that works. So that's it. So there's the mounting. That's how it looks. But I'll tell you what, I really dig the light action. It seems to be pretty sturdy. We'll go ahead and beat the daylights out of it and put it in the water and see how she runs. But anyway, I think it's pretty cool. Check that out. Let me know what your thoughts are, and we'll see how she runs. It's Boy32, sport the red, white, and blue. God bless America. God bless those men, women in uniform 24/7 for our freedom. This freedom is not free. Wow, I like it. Boy32.